Have you seen Tyler Perry's new movie, For Colored Girls?
No. And I have no plans to see that garbage.
Why not?
Because I am tired of watching one movie after another, wherein the black woman is victimized and the black man is demonized and depicted as an animal.
But this movie is not about black men, it is about bringing awareness to the issues that black women and all other women alike face. It's meant to uplift women and it leaves the door open for the man to tell his side. Is there something wrong with telling the truth about abuse, sexual exploitation, extreme religion, illiteracy, and the male/female relationship?
Do you seriously believe that black people needed another movie depicting rape, down low brothers, domestic violence, and etc.? Have we not covered the same ground via several other movies? That is Precious, Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Need I continue?
But, like I said, it is meant to uplift black women.
At the expense of the black man? So you mean to tell me the only way a black woman can feel uplifted is for the black man to simultaneously be demonized?
Kevin Powell, a black male writer for AllHipHop.com, said, For Colored Girls is not a male-bashing film. It is a story about women, and if you, a man, happen to be uncomfortable with what you see and hear, then maybe it is because elements of who you be are in some of those characters.
First and foremost, I cannot take Kevin seriously when he says things like, quote, who you be, but I digress on that point. Furthermore, it is insulting to say that any black man that does not like being portrayed as down low, HIV positive, a cheater, woman beater, murderer, or rapist, must himself identify with one of those categories.
If you don't identify with these negative depictions of black men, why do you have such a problem with the movie?
Are you serious? Let's see. Because when I step my black face out into the world, the crap people see on TV is what they will immediately associate with me. Moreover, one day I will have a son and I do not need him to be bombarded with these negative images. Weren't you just telling us yesterday about your experience as a middle school teacher in an urban school district?
Yes. Why?
Well, I distinctly remember you mentioning how you think a lot of those young black boys needed positive black male role models. If you recognize that as a need in our community, how can you not see that this movie, which will undoubtedly make it into every black home via DVD, will only serve as further examples of negative black male role models?
Well, I do not want to think that way.
Something told me you wouldn't.
Plus, I just think you black men are just being overly critical and reading more into the movie than you ought to.
This type of movie and its detrimental effect on the black community has been explained extensively by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, an acclaimed black female psychiatrist, who long ago began publishing on the dangers of blacks allowing themselves to be cast in roles that reinforce negative stereotypes. I mentioned Dr. Welsing to point out that the concerns that black men have expressed are not unfounded and merely based on personal insecurity. As you suggest,
I do not know Dr. Welsing, so I do not believe her. I believe you are just being a hater.
You don't know Tyler Perry or Kevin Powell, yet you trust them? Look, I can see this conversation is going nowhere. So I am going to go on about my business and continue to be the black male role model that Hollywood refuses to portray on TV.